Everyone is quiet, ready to do the work.
I've been very tired, Reese. I'll tell you, I've been very quiet. I've been very tired recently. Why?
Barbara, I think your internet connection is breaking down a little bit. You froze.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry. In the chat. Okay.
Great, thank you. All righty. First of all, welcome everyone to the second meeting where we will be connecting through our subconscious mind with the wounds, with the mother wounds today specifically. I'm just going to quickly ask those three ladies that attended the last meeting, how was it for you after the last hypnosis? Did anything else came forward for you? Did you manage to transmute some of those memories, alchemize the information that were given to you? How was it?
For me, it's evolving, opened up so much and is in process. Thank you.
Yeah, but I know you are doing so much work right now. Claire, I'm gonna take you under my loop after this meeting. And Barbara, how was it for you?
I did the releasing that you recommended, and it's funny because I've been feeling a bit more woman recently. For those who don't know, like we discovered that I might have had my mother might have had an unborn son, so we thought that he might be, part of my energy. So I released him. And I also remember that I did a womb healing with a friend 2 years ago. So I watched a recording this weekend, and I went through this again, and people have been telling me that I look different. I don't know if they said it's the hair. I'm like, no, it's not the hair. The hair is the same. There must be something else.
This is the magic of when a woman is in a constant connection and a dialogue with the energy within her womb space and with the consciousness of her womb. This is your temple. This is your ultimate power. This is your ultimate wisdom. This is everything. So I'm very happy you did that. Okie dokie. Today we will be connecting with the energies that are within us that are specifically related to the mother's wound. Now, very quickly before we start, I'm going to say a few words which probably you will feel familiar with, but I'm going to say them anyway for the purpose of this recording. That the relationship with our mother will create our internal world. And our internal world is very much connected to how we feel about ourselves, about the self-love that we all should have engraved naturally, and we should source from the self-love and be this happy human being. But as we know, very often our mother and father are those who are giving us the golden bullets and create, this hurts, those distortions, those traumas. So if there was a distortion, if there was any trauma, if the relationship with the mother was not a healthy one, very possibly we will be dealing with the fear of rejection, with the fear of abandonment, with lack with the connection to our true self. We will be lacking our self-worth, our self-esteem will be low. We may actually be very judgmental, very critical about ourselves. That then will start translating itself in attracting partners who, within the intimate romantic relationship, will be becoming this energy of our mother just within a different body, where we will be rejected again, abandoned again, mistreated again, invisible again, unloved again. And we know that until this wound, mother wound, is not healed, we will be attracting people who will be constantly reminding us of those unhealed wounds, so we can finally start the process of returning back to our hearts and creating the love that we never received from our mother within ourselves. Until the mother-father wounds are not healed, most of the times we will be actually attracting similar people who will be giving us similar lessons, similar situations, and will be treating us in a very unloving way. Additionally, if the relationship with mom is unhealed, we very often feel disconnected with our own femininity, with our own sexuality, with ourselves and with our bodies. We kind of live outside of the body. We live more connected to everything that is external rather than our internal self. And that can also create a lot of pain and create and attract a lot of difficult situations that will be trying constantly to show us as a mirror that there are things that need our attention, that there are aspects of us where there is a deep calling for love, especially from our inner child, our little inner girl, who still, within a different now timeline, feels abandoned, rejected, unloved, shamed, and anything else. Now, it is very important to heal this relationship so we can fully become women, so we can fully become emotionally mature, and we can then start also attracting emotionally mature men. Because when we are at certain level vibrating as a little girl who is constantly looking for validation of her own existence, of her own feelings, emotions, we will be constantly attracting partners who will be either little boys or will be again representing a parent, or will be giving us any other form of distorted relationship. So it is very, very important. Within the process of healing the mother's womb, as I mentioned before, it will be very important for us to understand why on a soul level we have decided to choose this specific woman as our mother, and see all the experiences that we went through with our mother as the golden nuggets and things that we can grow from. Most of the times, what is happening within our psychic, within the dynamics when we are growing up from being children to young people and then adults, we are treating ourselves exactly as our mother or father was treating us. Where in the truth, as we know, the way they've been treating us was only to show us how we should not treat ourselves, right? To go the opposite direction. So it will be very important, as it was during the last session within this hypnosis, to tap into those aspects, those wounds that are still unhealed, where there's still a very deep calling for love. And as much as we're going to focus today on this hypnosis and bringing forth those memories, maybe some of them will be repressed, maybe some of them you do not consciously remember, but will be reminded to you today. It will be very important after this session within your own intimate surroundings to start integrating those lessons, and also eventually, when you feel ready, forgive your mom and accept and acknowledge that you have chosen the best possible mother you could choose for yourself, even though at first it may feel impossible because she treated you in a really, really often disgusting way even. But we need to understand this from a higher perspective and see what she was actually trying to teach us, what was the lesson in it, and how can I grow from that. So the process of deep forgiveness is, as always, very important and crucial to alchemize and integrate those wounds. And after that, to become your own best mother ever. You need to become your own best mom. Okay, so just to remind you, when we will start the group hypnosis, you can switch off your cameras. You can find a very comfortable position within your own room. It would be great if there was no one disturbing you. It's not going to be long. You can have some blanket to cover yourself up. A glass of water. If you need to go to toilet, it would be great if you could go now. Magdalena, I'm not sure whether you ever had any hypnosis done.
No.
Okay, so hypnosis, just so you know, is nothing as it was shown to you probably in a television where someone is waving a shiny object. It is simply a very deep relaxation. Now, when the hypnosis is done on a one-to-one basis, the hypnosis is usually much deeper because we are going much deeper into your theta brain levels. When we are doing a group hypnosis, the whole experience will feel to you as just a relaxation where you are allowing your higher self, the aspect of you that knows absolutely everything about you, the God within you, to drop into your conscious mind certain memories that will be coming to you like a wave. It is important for you to not control it, to not interrupt this process with your ego mind by saying, oh, I'm probably making that up, or it is not working, or I'm not hypnotized. It's not about you losing your consciousness and losing your control. It's about relaxing your consciousness, your way of being, so certain things can be brought forward to your conscious mind, so memories from your past. And after the hypnosis, we will discuss it, what was shown to you, and how we can interpret what is the interpretation of it, and what you can gain and learn from it, and how to alchemize it. So just take absolutely everything as it comes. Do not judge it, just take it. Just take the memories, and we will then work on it after the short hypnosis, okay? Do we have any questions? No. Okay. So I'm gonna just put some music in the background. Wait. Okay, so I trust that you all found a comfortable position within your room. Please make sure that your legs and your arms are uncrossed. That your body can rest in a very comfortable position. And before we start, you can place your palm over your heart and you can set an intention and ask the universe, the Holy Spirit, to guide you throughout this process. With a great respect for your mothers, for yourself, you asked to be shown all the core wounds that still vibrate within your holy, sacred being, and maybe because of that are not allowing you to live the life that you truly deserve. Every woman and men deserve life filled with love, kindness, compassion, abundance in all forms, deserves to feel happy, free, and in love with life and with herself. So if any of that is not present in your day-to-day life, it is my sacred intention for all of you to receive the healing and the information that will support your healing during this process. It is my intention for the Holy Spirit to guide you throughout this whole session and show you all those memories, all those information that are very much needed for you to step fully into your own glory. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to feel. You are safe and you are protected. And trust me, because I really, really know it, because I've been working with many men and women, that each and every single one of you is now being supported by your own mother's higher self, by the hearts of your all own mom. Because even though the relationship you have had with your mother or you still have with your mother may not seem so happy and healthy, on a soul level, your mom loves you so much and wants only what's best for you. Those stories that you had to write, those stories you had to live through, were created for the purpose of growth, but also for the purpose of healing your ancestral lines. And you are here now because you too have this power in your heart to transform, release, and forgive, and to love and be happy. The first thing I would like to ask you to do is to take a beautiful, soft, deep breath in down to your root chakra. And you can exhale. And repeat. Deep, soft breath in. And exhale. And you may even start to feel the presence of your mom's spirit being with you in your room, supporting you, loving you, taking care of you. And one more time, I want you to take a deep, beautiful breath in. And on this point, you can start telling your body that she can relax. She's Remember about the power of your own word and command, and that your body responds to your own command as to the command of God. So whisper to her now softly. You can now relax. Relax. And as your body receives this beautiful, loving permission to relax and rest, I want you to imagine that your whole attention that is probably still placed within your mental headspace is dropping down into your heart space. Down into your heart space. And breathe with this heart. Feel your chest moving up and down. And surrender to the guidance of your higher self. And this time I want you to visualize, imagine that you find yourself in the middle of a beautiful meadow. You are now standing barefoot on a green, warm, soft grass. You can look down on your feet. Look down at your toes. You can even wiggle your toes. You can look at your body and see what kind of clothes you are wearing. Notice if your clothes have changed from the ones that you had on you just before you start this session. Look at your palms. You can touch your face. Look up into the sky. Perfect blue sky. You can feel the sun on your skin. And then look down again on your toes. And wiggle your toes one more time. Now as you wiggle your toes, you notice that there is another pair of feet standing next to you. You slowly look up and you see the higher self, the soul self of your mom that came here as your loving guardian angel. She's smiling. She's not troubled. In fact, she's free from any troubles. She's free from the heaviness, free from her ego. She's filled with love. And you can feel it because when you look into her eyes, all you can see is love. And her deep, deep desire for her dearest, dearest daughter to heal, release, forgive. And she's grabbing your hand and she will walk you down the path in the middle of this beautiful meadow, hand in hand. towards 3 different doors. You feel so safe and so supported. Maybe like you never felt before when you've been with your mother. But this time is different. Because this mom next to you, this is your real mom. As you walk down, you can see 3 different doors appearing magically in front of you. And each door has a number 1, 2, and 3. And you may choose which door you wish to open as the first door. There's no rules here. All you need to know that whatever you will see behind this door is a memory that is being presented to you to help you, not to make you feel sad. This whole space, this whole visualization has been created for the purpose of your healing. I want you to now bravely choose the door you wish to open as the first door. And you can give your mom a big hug, knowing that she will be awaiting here for you when you finish exploring the memory number 1. So when you feel ready, I want you to open the first door and enter the space with the timeline where there is a memory that holds an important information that is crucial for your healing. And as you enter this timeline, this memory, I am going to leave you there for a few minutes so you can explore. Try to memorize as much as you can. Pay attention to the details and the emotions that arise within your body. All the information will be very important for your healing process. Pay attention to the people you see, the voices you hear, everything that is being given to you. And explore. Just observe. You don't have to feel any pain. You can now slowly return to the door and exit the scene you just witnessed. Return for a moment to your mom. See if you want to say anything to her, or maybe you are just ready to enter the door number 2. If you are ready to enter the second scene, please do so. And as with the scene 1, explore, observe, do not judge, trust the inner guidance. And when you are ready, you can also leave that scene with gratitude, return to the middle. And then finally enter the door number 3. And again, look around and explore. And as you exit the door number 3, I want you to place your both palms above your heart, over your heart. Look at your mom. Look into her eyes again. and see how you feel. Whether you want to give her a hug, whether you want to say something to her. You don't have to make yourself to say or do anything that you don't feel ready to do or say. But I just truly want you to know, feel within your body that your mom is truly there with you now. And I ask the power, the Holy Spirit, to surround you both with the healing light, with unconditional love that can dissolve any barriers, any walls between you and your mom. I ask the Holy Spirit to bring back pure, innocent love between you two. And whenever you feel ready, I want you to slowly, gently open your eyes and return to the space of your room. Giving much gratitude and thanks to your higher self for everything that's been shown to you. I know that the healing light around you and your mother will stay and will keep healing you both as you continue on your journey. And when you are ready, you can come back on screen. How was it for you, Barbara? You are back first, so
Yeah, it was quite emotional, especially like, meeting my mom's higher self and all that. But what I saw was not like I saw three things. So the first one was when I was like 3 maybe, and I wanted my mom to buy me a box of crayons, and she said I don't have any money, and she showed me an empty wallet. So I think I'm still upset. And the second scene was we were on a meadow, similar to where we started the meditation. And with her and mom and our dog, we used to do that a lot. We went to collect herbs and plants a lot in the summers. And the third one was like my happiest summer, probably, according to my memory, in a house we rented only once. I was about 5, 6, and my whole family was together. And I don't know why I was shown this, but I think maybe I learned how dysfunctional that family was for the first time, maybe. I don't know how to interpret the rest of the stories. The first one, yes, but the other two, I don't know.
I think your mom, within this hypnosis showed you really different angles and different perspective, not only on the relationship, but the whole family unit.
Mm.
And I think if you can't quite, understand what was the purpose of you seeing or revisiting those memories, is to simply give it a little bit more time, because you do have this beautiful ability within you, to see deeper, to understand. Whatever dysfunction was shown to you, or whatever happiness was reminded to you, is to help you to heal. When I was going into those rooms with you, because I was, going into this room, I was actually shown the happy moments. And for me, it basically, I was reminded that we often, especially when we step on this journey of the healing, we constantly digging out, all those negative memories, all those negative memories. But there were good memories too. There were good memories too. As little children, before we were aware that things are not quite as they supposed to be, we looked at our moms with love. She was the guru of our life, right? And when I saw in this vision my mom walking in a very nervous way in a kitchen, cooking something, being stressed, what I could feel is that I took on the same behaviors. And now I understand how it feels. And I kissed her at the back of her neck in this kitchen as a woman, me now. But that comes, when we can see and we know that the energy of our mom is inside of us. It's undeniable. As long as we judge her, as long as we reject her for what she has done, not the way she's supposed to do, we will continue doing the same. We will be making the same mistakes. We will be repeating the same patterns until we turn and feel their struggles, their pains, their abuse, their traumas. And we hug, not even as mother and daughter, but as two souls. The purpose of bringing your mom's higher self today was to allow you to see that the version of your mother's that you experience was a distorted version. And the reason why it was distorted is because she went through a hell probably too. So as long as you stay open, Barbara, and allow the information to come to you, you know how the hypnosis works. You're going to go to bed tonight. You're going to open yourself up to receive more guidance, more understanding on the scenes that you've been shown. Whether your higher self wants you now to redirect and start seeing the positives and start to see your mother as your higher self, as her soul, and start this forgiving process, it depends, on you. It depends on what's best for you, but you will know what to do. You will know what to do. You've been on this journey for a long time now, and you will know. Just take everything, accept it, and feel with your heart and ask your mom, why was I shown this? What is in it for me? And she will tell you, because her higher self is your higher self, is one higher self.
Okay, thank you.
The purpose of also, bringing this higher self of your mom was to open your heart towards your mom, because I know that we all went through shitty experiences with our moms, right? But it's to start with love. Regardless of what happened, if we start with love, everything can be healed. Okay? Okay. Magdalena, how was it for you?
Fell asleep.
You fall asleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna receive a recording from this. You can redo the meditation. You can redo the hypnosis, and you can try again. Usually, when someone is falling asleep during the hypnosis, you are either very, very tired, or you are not allowing yourself to connect with certain memories because you are repressing them. And your escaping mechanism caused you to fall asleep. The escaping mechanism is also very much related to your ego, that will not want you to heal because it's best to stay in the old patterns. But we are not giving up because it's all being recorded and you're going to receive the recording. So you haven't lost anything. It's going to get to you. Claire, how was it for you? Sunshine.
It was definitely good, and I definitely saw some things that I had never ever thought of or seen before. And just seeing my mom as the higher self version too, like I've never even really imagined connecting with her like that. So that was really huge. And just the scenes that she were shown to me were just scenes of like I must have been like I don't know, 6 or 7, and I was going to my Christmas recital and at school, but like I did something to make my mom mad, and she was so mad at me she didn't come to my Christmas recital. So my dad took me by himself, and and I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, like I can't, like that was a memory where I like did something so bad and then my mom like abandoned me, or like that's kind of how I felt too. And just looking at it from her point of view though, when I got home she had like bought me a vase of flowers, and I think she felt really bad because I was only like 5 or 6, so it's like that's pretty harsh, and so when I looked at it again from her point of view, the fact that she had like gone out and bought the flowers and that she felt really bad for me for like abandoning me in that moment, so it was just like very insightful on just like how maybe her, you know she has been wounded in her life, and then it's like she gets that and does it again to me, and then she feels bad, and just it's like this perpetual cycle. So but I do feel like we got like when I then talking with the higher self, it's like it got me just a totally different understanding of the situation. So that was good. And another similar type of scene where I made her mad and she like threw out some stuff of mine and, and anyway, so it's like a very similar message. But the third one went back to the baby of me, and it was basically the baby was so upset that my mom didn't find out if I was going to be a girl or boy during her pregnancy. So she went her whole pregnancy without knowing if I was going to be a girl. And so she then didn't get anything in my room that was like girl things. It was like all gender neutral yellow, boy blues and yellows and like very little pinks, so it's like for my whole first like babyhood I was in like a total gender neutral stuff. Even if I look at myself in pictures, it looks like I could have been a boy, And so I feel like I was so mad that like the baby was so mad that she didn't find out like who I was, or like it's like about identity. Like she didn't know me, like, and then it made me not know myself. And so again, it just that baby that for me has come up the second time now. I feel like this identity thing and just this like trauma of her just feeling my mother's own fears and stuff. But then this whole thing about identity was really important for me. So, but yeah, I understand now. So interesting.
Wow, you went as far as a baby.
Yeah, like
Trauma, I bet you hate yellow and blue now.
yeah, I know. Now I'm like a strict all pink girl.
Well, as you know, pink is a good color for you. Maybe that was
Yeah.
it,
Yeah. So figuring out who I am all over again, and like still who I really am. That's the real question, that I'm still working on. But we'll get there. So yeah,
You'll get
thank
there
you.
within the next hour.
I know. Thank you.
Yolanda, how was it for you?
I didn't get much. I felt the fields. I was bare feet. I did see the other feet. I clearly looked in the eyes of the higher self of my mom, but I had no access to the room. Neither of them. I was very tired, and I wasn't present. It was taking me to sleep. So, but what I felt, it was, I don't know, rather than the fields, it was changing to the beach since, like we did it last time. I think because of what I'm processing now, So after the old lady spoke, I have a feeling I'm in process of different work. So maybe therefore I
I feel
haven't.
exactly the same. I feel that maybe if you would receive more information that would
It is too
start taking your
complicated.
attention, it will be
Yeah,
just too much.
yeah.
But it's the same as with Magdalena. You're gonna have the recording
Yeah.
and you can do it at your own pace when you feel ready, because I know you are going through a lot of processing and
Mm.
integration just now, and it's the wisest thing that your higher self could do for you. So
Yeah.
it's amazing that you are present, because yet again you are still showing, you are yet again, not still, but yet again showing your beautiful commitment to the work that you wish to do. And you can leave then recording, you know, for a different occasion and start working on this relationship when you feel ready.
I had very strong sensation physically. My hands get very numbed, very numb, and I still feel it in my feet. So the last room, when I was nearly falling asleep, I felt I heard your voice all the time. I wasn't drifting, but it was taking me. But I couldn't come up because my hands were just on the heart chakra and so on, but they were totally numb and it was tingling, and so I had no access, clearly for the reason. Yeah,
No,
but
with
that's
you,
okay. I think it. I'm calm with it. You know, I'll do it again. I know I was very tired and I was looking to lie down. To be honest, that was a nice thing to. But I understand why it's not happening now. So yeah. And
no,
I'm
I
also
completely agree.
blocking mom, as we discussed before. So I'm not in the best heart space for her. I'm kind of like, not now, please, So I think that all makes sense
Yeah.
for right now.
Yeah.
The funny thing
Um,
was just like I was kind of getting there, but it was totally nothing at all in receive. And yeah, maybe the mood as well of the moment and kind of not, yeah. It makes me also think how far I am not able to access any memories, you see. So that's the good thing, to go through it again when the time comes,
yeah.
right time. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Another important thing that I wanted to mention that is very common when it comes to the relationship specifically with our moms, on a deep subconscious level, children are so obviously deeply connected with moms, even whether we are boys or girls, that out of this deep love and this deep connection, we often, when we see the struggles and the behaviors of our mom and we see that she's having a hard time in life, we will often take her on our back and we will want to rescue her, and we will either start switching into a role of the parent of our mom. We will often switch into a role of the parent of our mom, or partner, sorry, of our mom, so we can replace our dad, or maybe if dad wasn't present, we stand in a systemic constellation as the husband. Nevertheless, we often go through many years in our life not knowing that because mom had it difficult on a subconscious level, I am deciding to have it difficult too. And then we are attracting similar situations, similar partners that our mom did. Just because out of this love, we want to also go through struggles because our beloved mom did. Now, when it comes to seeing and being aware of where am I actually standing within the family constellation unit, or whether I am still carrying my mom on my back and I am unconsciously recreating the struggles that she was going through because I love her so much, then there is a deeper work required, one-on-one, because then the constellation needs to be changed by someone who knows how to energetically change it and put you in the right position of the child and release you from carrying your mom on your back and attracting similar situations to your mom. you can, if for example there were addictions or financial struggles that your mom was going through, or anything else that was hard on her, you may start to create exactly the same pattern in your life out of love. This is a blind love of a child, a completely blind love, and it may be happening outside of your awareness. So it's important to have those energetic dynamics checked also by someone who knows how to work with those energies and those changes, how the changes can be applied. Additionally, if there was a conflict, and often there was a conflict between mom and dad, child has no access to the energy of dad because of mom was living in a conflict, and the child is choosing the mother out of the loyalty for mother, and is not fully sourcing from the energy that you're supposed to receive from your dad. So this is also important to release both parents, stand in your own position within the family constellation unit, and then make this step forward, movement forward towards your own life, living your mother's life and your father's life with them. Okay? So if any of you would like, deeper insights, would like to check those dynamics, how it is within your constellation, or if you need any deeper work on that with your inner child and your mom or your dad, you can let me know. Do you guys have any questions right now? Is there anything I can support you with just now?
I have something, and I just realized very quickly. So it wasn't the first time I was shown this empty wallet in regressions. Okay. So I think that was the moment when I started being angry with her for being poor. And I am still angry with her for being poor, because I have this relationship with my mom where she keeps asking me for money all the time. So I'm kind of like really angry just because of that. I love my mom and I had a great relationship with her, but there was a time when I became an adult when we drifted apart because I just couldn't handle this. So I think I'm just very upset with her that she hasn't been able to, sort herself out in 60 years, and she's still poor, and I can't forgive her. Now that is something that came to me.
Okay, but where is your dad in it all? Why wasn't he the provider?
They divorced when I was 2.
Okay. Can I have the permission to access your field?
Yes.
Okay. So why there is so much shame around it?
Is that a question?
Mm-hmm.
Around what?
Have you felt ashamed of your mom being poor when you were little, younger?
I don't remember that, but probably yes, because I was also bullied for being, for not having money, and I wasn't able to do things others did.
I want you to close your eyes and ask for the permission to step into the body of your mother. I want you to become your mom, this poor mom with an empty wallet.
Okay.
And I want you to allow yourself to feel how she felt when she couldn't afford to pay for the things that she truly wanted to give to you. How she felt with herself. What
Do
were
you
her...
want to hear this? Or is it just for
It's
myself?
up to you. If you want to share it, you can share it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm a failure. Nothing ever works out for me. this shouldn't have happened.
And how does it make her feel deeper about herself? Is she being able to love herself as the failure?
No,
Is she being able to respect herself and honor herself for being a mother and giving you the greatest gift of all, the life? Or is she focused on the single fact that she didn't have enough money?
no, it's never enough.
And how would you like her to feel?
That it's not her fault. And
Was the
that
money the
she's
most
done.
important?
No,
Mhm.
but I think that somehow she was made to feel that it was.
You know, the fact that she didn't manage to make enough money isn't even her story only. This story, this lag belongs to your line and something that has happened within your line.
Mhm.
Now, you, by experiencing this lag, you at certain point you definitely made a choice and decision that in your life there will be no lack and you will understand the energy of money so well that you will be able to create abundance and then also help others. If this situation never happened, you'd probably never make that decision for yourself and maybe create a completely different life. The empty wallet, which is so symbolic in those regressions, is a reminder that your wallet can always be full because your mother never had the knowledge that you have now, that money is an energy, that you can attract it from your feminine. If she wasn't attracting that from her feminine, what does it mean? That she was cut off from her feminine, that she didn't trust, she didn't have the masculine next to her that she could trust that will provide for her. She didn't trust her own masculine. You are in a position where you understand the world of energies and you will keep attracting the lack now and fear of lack as long as you hold on to that little girl's anger that she wasn't making enough money. Because in fact, that anger that you feel inside of you is not only your own little girl anger, but it is the anger that your mother felt for herself too. So the greatest thing you can do is go to the mom that stands there with this empty wallet and put some love inside of this wallet and tell her it's okay. You gave me so much more.
Yeah, oh, wow. Yes, that's something I haven't done yet, but I will. Thank you so much.
And then when you open up your business, that is more about love, that brings the money in, the money will flow. And then you will look at your mom and you'll say, thank you, because now I can help so many other women and they can give to their children a full wallet and even more love.
And that happened to you too. Now I see that this is the same story. So we started working like this together also.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much.
Any more questions?
Thank you, Barbara, because it really resonates with me and Dominica, so it was very accurate to hear. I have one thing when there is balancing messages and the pressure when she's like, I want the best for you, you know, why did you do that? Like constantly letting you go, but at the same time bringing you back with the old, stereotypes, sayings, you know, you should so and stuff. So it's not just about the money, but also about how you are towards the masculine, the father, the husband, you know, that type of things. And that's my compressed thing. So I actually wanted to ask you about why I had such a strong numbing feeling, even painful feeling. But that's maybe because I'm trying to not ignore her, but maybe numb in the sense that I will not repeat the same thing, but at the same time, I'm doing exactly the same.
Yes. that happens when there is a lot of unprocessed anger. Even like Barbara, mentioned she feels this anger.
Mm.
Again, I think with you, because we work on one-to-one, I know that
Sorry.
I know that there is so much other things that you, as a very brave soul, choose to process, transmute, and change for your line. That on one side, it's okay. That there is nothing, that you are touching now and processing in the same time. But we are often numbing ourselves through different forms, disconnecting ourselves in different forms from the pain, from the anger, because we just don't want to feel. Because we programmed ourselves that to feel is to feel uncomfortable. And at certain point, you're gonna have to go through the process when first you're gonna have to allow your little inner victim speak and release that anger. And you have the right to do so because you can't silence the victim inside of you. Okay?
Mm.
And absolutely express everything that you feel towards your mother. You don't have to do it face to face. You can do it inside of empty room. You can do it through writing. And after that, once you release it and you no longer have to numb this anger, those feelings, those words, those swearing words, all this rage, you will be able to start the healing process. And the communication with your mom and the processes and the situations that happened will be different because you're going to have a different awareness. But you're going to have to, let the steaming, those steaming emotions out. You can't hold them inside of your body because if you're going to hold the anger inside of your body, you're going to change it into a cancer or any other form of illness that will keep remind you that you have unprocessed anger and rage towards your mother.
Yeah.
What's more, this rage, this anger towards your mother will be returning to you in a form of feeling anger and rage towards yourself. So you will be disappointing yourself. You will be failing yourself. You will be letting yourself down until you release your mother, until you will feel how it is to be your mother.
Yeah. What came to me right now when you were saying it is like it's rather her not seeing that you are trying different and not to be the victim and saying, but it's constant reminder, oh, I had it that way, you have to have it that way, it's not the other way. And that's this rebellious feeling that is not exactly what I want to follow. But yeah, the loving is the big part of it, like we said. And like I'm working now for how she is and what she's our, isn't it? Rather than judging and so on. But the message from what I supposed to hear, actually what I wanted to hear is just knowing and clearly seeing that is her big want, her big struggle, her big pain that she needs to keep saying, and that goes in my two other sisters as well. Why they not doing this? Why they not helping? I'm here. Oh, this hurts. I'm here dealing with him. Nobody's. But yeah, I get it. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as you would feel ready for this, while you are going through this big process of this other work that you do just now, the little small thing you can try to do to kind of restart the process of healing your relationship with mom is the same exercise I gave you with your dad to meet your mom in a sandbox and play with her as
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
little girls. You can do your ponytails, you can, just get to know each other on that level of a child. If you feel that you don't have to, but you might, get to know her as a little girl.
Mm. Well, it's clearly seeing her now, and she needs help. She's like really not allowing us to be in between or for one or another at the same level, but just, me. And that's what also brings but anyway, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Everything? Yeah. Okay. So I am sending you all so much love and thank you so much for being here today. Magdalena, I'm gonna need your email address. If you could message me so I can send you the recording. And I will confirm tomorrow when we're gonna do the dad's wound. It's possible that we gonna do it maybe on Friday evening, if that's something that is okay with you. I'm just not sure if any more trouble will come up for me. I've been traveling like, oh my God.
I really
Uh,
would like to do what I can do on Friday.
and what about Thursday? Guys, Thursday evening?
Yeah, Thursday will be alright.
Yeah, Thursday. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I finished late. You mean next week or this week?
Well, we can also do it like Monday next week.
I only have Tuesdays, so I don't know. Maybe I will have to ask for the recording then.
Okay, I'm gonna check my diary and let you know tomorrow the available days, okay? And the timing will be the same. Okie dokie. Have a beautiful evening,
Thank you.
and Claire, I will
Thank you
see
so
you in a
much.
moment.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you.
ladies.
Bye.
Bye, Dominica.
Bye.